Live coming to you from the tollway leaving Chicago. And wow, yes, it was a great week. We thank all of the yarn stores, quilt stores, all the new folks that we met, and the old friends that we saw, and the new friends that we made. Oh my, it was
way better
beyond our expectations.
We
didn't know what to expect, but it blew any expectations out of the water. We were one of 402 vendors, which is still amazing. And the Donnelly Stevens Convention Center in Rosemont is massive. It's like a city. And we were only in half of it, maybe?
Part of it, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And the vendors that were there last year said that it had really grown from the year before. So that's a good
almost
sign.
Doubled,
right? So that's a very good sign. Yes.
Yeah. We had the perfect location. I don't even know how we got in this amazing location, but it was right there. And we did a couple lives. So if you missed that, you'll have to go back and check out our booth, since I can't share pictures in a live while I'm driving.
It was right by the main stage. It was right on a main walkway. It was perfect. So we got to say hello and goodbye to so many folks several times a day.
We brought my polar bear and Nana, the elephant, and Ngula, her baby, and Ginger, the giraffe, and they got a lot of attention.
They were hit.
They all got petted every time somebody went by. So
yes, it was really cool. Really, really cool. And another thing, we being right across from the main stage, we saw what was going to be up next on the schedule, and one of it was Melissa Gilbert. So we were looking at that going, that's interesting.
I hope that's Melissa Gilbert.
Yeah, from Little House on the Prairie. And we're like, well, it's probably just a quilter, someone with the same name. Well, lo and behold, it was the Melissa Gilbert.
Laura Ingalls Wilder herself.
Yes, and her voice is exactly the same, just sweet, and it's pretty cool. She has partnered with
Riley Blake.
Yep, a fabric designer, and she has designed her own line of fabric called Modern Prairie, and she's all about supporting women and supporting women to love themselves as they are. And it's really cool.
Yeah, we were hoping to listen to the whole thing, but having her there brought so many people right in front of our booth, and so we were busy. They were ordering,
and we had to attend to them, which was great. And one thing we were a little, we just didn't know what to expect was distributors coming up and wanting to work with us, and lo and behold, we had a distributor from Andrew from the UK, very interested in working with us. We had a distributor, there was 3 of them from Australia.
I always knew if it was a bunch of them in suits.
Yes, that it was a
distributor.
We stand up a little straighter than from Australia, and then as well as from Canada, a distributor from Canada. And then we had this sweet gal from Peru. Oh, she was just sweet. Distributor, really wanting to work with us and to get our kits into Peru and to get the craft of needle felting there, which doesn't have a presence really right now. Yeah. So,
and they're all going to be in touch with us, and we're not exactly sure how that's all going to happen. I see nobody's watching us. So we can't even ask if you can hear us.
Exactly. So hopefully you can.
Hopefully this isn't all a waste.
Anywho, okay. And also we are honored. So honored.
I hope you put it on the right channel. I'm kidding.
So honored to have the Missouri Star Quilt Company.
Yeah, Chris was busy talking to somebody else. And there was a lady, husband and wife, standing there. And she was interested in the kits, and she said that, she's from Missouri Star Quilt Company. And I was like, Chris, did know what this is. And she said that they're always trying to learn something new, add something new, her and her daughter. And that this looked really interesting, and they wanted to learn how to needle felt. And they said, well, do you travel, or we can come to you and learn how? And I was like, we would love to have you come to know, because we had listened to a podcast how long ago?
Oh my,
it was very inspiring.
Year and a half ago,
on what she did for her city, Cool City, USA.
And she was so cute. She goes, we did a little renovating in our city too.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, it was so neat. Yeah, we were starstruck. Yeah, and then later her daughter came and purchased a kit from us. So that was kits.
It was really cool.
That was an honor too.
Really cool. And then the other Brown Sheep Company, we were honored. We're going to be in their store that they have there, and to visit with him and his wife was such an honor. Such a great family-run U.S.-based business that has been around for 42 years, and just sweet.
And for
folks.
How long it was the only U.S. made yarn or U.S. sourced,
and we have admired them for years, and here they are. My first 100% wool. Oh, awesome!
Oh,
yes. Yep, that is cool. They have beautiful wools. Yep. So that was cool to meet them. Yeah, oofta. And I mean, Rosemont itself is a suburb of Chicago, and we had from our 8th floor. What?
Somebody asked where my seatbelt was.
Oh,
I always wear my seatbelt.
Yeah, me too. And we just had a beautiful view of the Chicago skyline, as well as all the planes coming in, because the airport was right behind us. But the odd thing was we couldn't hear the planes in our hotel room, so that was wonderful.
We had the perfect room, and it was almost like room number 7 at the Nome Schoolhouse. Because of the morning view sun coming in.
Yes, it was awesome. We just enjoyed all of it, and mainly the people. I mean, we were just in our element. This was the creativity, everyone there, all creativity, and it was just so inspiring. And
it was so much fun. We were exhausted at the end of the day, but just talking with everybody.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Plus, the new boxes were a complete hit.
Yes, everybody. Oh, I love your packaging. Oh, I love your packaging.
This is, to have them come in the booth and say, this is next level, or,
classy, and yeah,
which if you haven't seen, look, you could grab one. It's right behind
I could grab one.
Oh, and there's a long story on that we need to share with you.
Get another one other than the Metallark.
We've only shared the Metallark, but it's the Metallark behind it too, I see.
Okay, here we have the white. It just opens up inside here on the inside cover. It's a little personal note from Teresa, signed from Teresa, about how she pours her heart and her soul into caring for each and every one of the sheep. Just wanted to get across that these kits, that we handle these kits from start to finish. Teresa lambs the lambs, and we do all the processing and all the packaging. It all happens in North Dakota, like within an 18-mile radius.
And so many people were impressed by that story. And they're like, oh, that's exactly what we're looking for.
Yes.
So that was fun too.
Because the other, and then again, there's, see how cute it is? Cute in there? Anywho. And the instructions are the same. They're just lightly folded in there. And and the boxes are so strong. Oh gosh, I bet that was really loud. I'm really sorry. But
sorry,
they're just,
she does things like that.
They're just so strong. I mean, they're like shipping boxes. Could just ship them just as is. So we're really excited about that. Really cool.
So if you're just joining us, we're on our way home from H&H Americas in Chicago.
Did you get any sales? What kind of companies bought from you? Ooh, Teresa.
We got so many sales.
We did. We had.
In our whole area, we were the busiest booth.
Yeah, probably 28, at least 28.
Yes, and so many
sales the last 3 days. Plus, so many take home the catalog and order at a later date. And of course, the distributors have to, go home and go back to their offices. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Now we need to figure out a new storage for the that's about it. Absolutely. Yeah, so it's just we are just kind of flying home on cloud nine. It's weird. We feel so blessed. And it was, these boxes alone that's a story in and of itself that we need to touch on, because we did a lot we worked with Royal Packaging and custom design, and designed the boxes ourselves. Decided we wanted them all black, and then there's a sticker that goes on the front cover that's as large as the front cover that tells you what particular kit is in it, but otherwise the boxes are all the same. And and we were sending back and forth samples and whatnot until we were satisfied with what it looked like. Okay, so we said yes, that's it, we want it. Well, there's a whole we ordered 20,000 of them and they're being shipped to us, but we wanted to express just 100 of them so we could have them for this show. But just on the box, that's so cool. We might have to just send one to you, Corey. Anyway, so they were supposed to be there the Monday, the week prior that we were leaving. They didn't show up. They didn't show up the Wednesday. They got lost. They were stuck in Omaha and they just didn't move. And so we're like, just really down in the dumps about
because
that.
we were.
Our whole booth was designed
around the boxes.
Even our outfits were designed around these boxes.
And like nobody's gonna buy them if they're in the bags still, or nobody's gonna be impressed.
It's just not gonna look the same. But we left with all the bags, thinking, all right, we're just gonna have to do this as is and just tell everybody, because we had the one sample box that we could show everybody. And
then we were worried they were gonna say, no, we'd rather have them in the plastic bags. But
yes. But we didn't have to worry about that, because Monday morning they arrived in Nome. And so we had the staff quickly packaged them up and shipped them to the hotel. And Tuesday, the next day, we spent a small fortune getting them to Chicago by 6:30 in the morning from unbelievable. Anyway, we got them all packaged up. We took all the, we had to refill. We had to make the boxes, stick the stickers on, and fill all the ingredients in there.
Yeah, but that was kind of fun.
It was really fun. So, but it made it all. It just all worked out very well. Yes. Yeah, and if you saw one of the videos, I apologize. Chris, for some reason, decided I was going to run off and start giving my mom a tour of some of the beautiful quilts.
Of our lives.
I don't know what. Anywho, the quilts there. If you're a quilter, oh my, you need to look at the two lives that we did. The last live where I was walking around, I show you Melissa Gilbert's pattern, one of her designs, and some of the beautiful quilts that just were around us. And amazing designers. Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah, and another thing about the show, it was really fun to meet the shop owners that are going to be like presenting our kits to people.
Exactly.
And be able to talk to them about the whole story behind it. And they're so sweet, and they're so excited to have the kits in their store.
Yeah, it's pretty. And also some of the folks that already carry the kits.
Yes.
So that was really neat to meet them.
I know Jane had a question a little bit back that I couldn't quite get while driving. But we'll have to get to that.
Shepherd's Harvest. Next weekend, we're going to be at Lake Elmo, Minnesota, Saturday and Sunday. So if you folks are in the area, please come see us. It's a great fiber festival. I've gone for the last, well, I don't even know, 2009.
Yeah, so we had separate booths at that time.
Yeah. So we've been there a long time. Yeah. So we have 3 booths there. We're in the first building. Yeah, so come see us. It'll
we're
be
excited
great.
to be there.
It will be great. Okay, and then we had a little surprise at the farm.
We did. So
People hit the like button. Oh, love you. Thank you.
yes, thank you. So recently, I don't even know if we shared that.
2 new llamas.
2 new llamas have arrived on our farm.
Ozzy and Harriet.
Somebody wanted to get rid of their llamas, and so we got them for free. And then and we didn't know this, but when they brought them, they said that one might be pregnant, which was kind of exciting because these are older llamas.
The gentleman that had them had gotten dementia and could no longer care for them, so they were his pets.
So we've been kind of watching, and they haven't been sheared
a couple years.
It's really long, so we couldn't even tell which one is who. Anyway, last night evening, my husband, who is not watching the sheep and the lambing, there was a baby, a new baby llama. So we're excited to get home. Jeff said he found it. He went out there and he found the baby llama. Wasn't sure if it had nursed. The mom was quite a ways away from it, and he said she got a little salty when he went to, check on the baby. But he was like, "Well, I don't know. We've never raised llamas before, especially had babies." So he went and got a bottle, and I was like, he should have videoed himself. I don't know why. Bottle feeding a llama baby.
Yes.
Yeah. So he did. He made sure it had milk, and now it's out with its mom again. I haven't asked again this morning how it's going, but hopefully baby's okay.
Yeah, mama's a little older, so
sometimes older mommies are like, no, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
So we have a bottle llama, but that could be fun.
Maybe. Yeah. So next YouTube, we'll introduce you to Ozzy, Harriet, and little baby.
I'm sure Jeff has probably named it already. He likes to pick out names.
So cool. Okay, and then right now and this weekend, we've had our amazing staff has been taking care of. We have a bunch of core classes going on now.
Yes. So spinning, and sewing classes, weaving, and so lots of things happening at home too.
A mystery sewing class, which sounded amazing. All you did was bring your sewing machine and you made something. It was all pre-cut for you, and it just sounded like a blast, as well as a couple other projects that this gal was teaching, which is pretty cool. Yes. Okay, we had some questions that we took off of there. Catch that. Okay. The mamas call the babies when it's time to eat. I thought the babies would eat when they want to. So how does that explain this, Teresa?
So right away when they're, just born, they nurse whenever they want to. I mean, she'll let them nurse. But when they get a little bit older, they're so demanding and they always think they need food. She just, no way. She doesn't let them nurse all the time. She'll just keep walking or lay down. So if she is calling to them, that means definitely you can have some. So they come running from wherever they are. So that's how that was.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then when they're in the bucket pen, there's a couple buckets with nipples on it, and they just have free range.
Yeah. So all the bottle babies in the bucket baby pen, they can have milk whenever they want to.
Which is pretty cool. Okay. Now, last time I think you confused a couple people about the moret lamb. Do you want me to read what you have here?
Yes, please read, because I know teeny bit. Okay. I know I've wanted a brown moret.
Right. A moret, M-O-O-R-I-T, is a mutation in sheep that causes their fleece, skin, hair, and nose leather to be brown. The word moret is an old Icelandic word that translates to as red as the moors. Moret sheep have been around for centuries and come in many shades of brown, from light fawn to dark brown. Most sheep have black skin because black is dominant. Even white sheep, if you look at the bare part of the nose, their hooves, and around their eyes, usually have black skin. However, some sheep have brown skin, hair, and wool, and this is called moret. brown in sheep is caused by mutation that causes breakdown of a protective chemical called emulsion. Did I get that right? I don't know.
No idea.
In the sheep's skin cells, causing the skin and any hair or wool that grows out of it to be brown. So cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. And like I said, I've wanted one forever, and we have one little ewe lamb. Finally, is out of a CVM Romney cross. So the CVM mom is got brown and so we're gonna have to really. There is like books on this, so I need to study it more to be more aware of how I created this.
Yes.
What are you looking at? Oh,
what is the name of your baby moret?
Giggle.
Giggle. Because Teresa giggled with joy.
I did.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So that is cool. And there again, next week, when we're taping the YouTube at the farm, we'll get some.
Yeah. And if you watch the last one, that's where you could see Giggle in that video.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, another question. Will your wholesale orders continue to go through Fair? You can certainly order through Fair as you have. The prices are the same as in our catalog.
Yeah.
So
you can email me, I'll send you an invoice, or you can go through Fair. As long as you're using the link from my website or the link that I give you or send you, Fair doesn't get a cut out of it. But if you were to find me on Fair, separate from my website or separate from this wholesale trade show,
they take a deep cut.
They take a cut of it.
Yes. Okay, where are the classes listed?
So I have it there.
It's gnomeschoolhouse.com 2024-classes
and retreats.
They are
so if you go to the Gnome Schoolhouse website, and up on the top is events, and then there's a drop down from that, and then there's classes and retreats.
Yes. Okay, and our prize winner for the week, our question was, how many kits are we bringing to the H&H Americas? And the answer was 22. We brought 22 kits, and there was 2 that had guessed 21, so we drew from the hat. And Sherry Perry, 67. Congratulations, you are the winner.
See you at Lake Elmo.
See you at Lake Elmo. You are going to get the super duper prize. And should we tell them what it is?
I don't know. I can't even remember. You picked out the.
It's a punch. It's the first punch needle kit, a full punch needle kit. You'll have the pattern on your
which she was working on the way here.
Yes, it'll be on your monk's cloth. It's on the frame. And you will have 3 different yarns, and as well as an Oxford punch needle. Congratulations!
Did you show them any of what you worked on the?
Oh no, I didn't.
So she was punching all the way here.
Yep. So this is one, and I haven't finished this one. Okay, this is another. This is the working on the different colors of with our punch needle kits. What we're going for is a stained glass look. So this one is not done either. So as you can see, I think you can see that the yarn is variegated, and everything has a black border as the stained glass does. And yeah, and then you'll get 3 different colors, and you'll be able to choose from the colors that we finally decide upon, and we're pretty sure. So this will be one of the patterns, and then the other pattern will be this one. So yeah, they're super fun. They whip up really about an hour and a half. Yeah, so we'll have more on that. Show you. And
you're going to do some tweaking on the variegation in some of them.
Yes, we are.
Things. So that's what.
To
figure out how many.
Yes, we are, because some of the yarns that we did, I mean, we had to really specify, because I don't want anyone to run out of yarn when they're making theirs, and I don't want to use an excessive amount of yarn either. So we have come up with the right yardage that will be in the kits. And like I said, there'll be the black and there'll be a white, and then there will be 2 other colors, coordinating colors. In the larger kit, you're going to get 2 skeins of just the single color, and stay tuned for what those are. And it's just beautiful. The variegated wools, just it makes it look like stained glass because you've got those varying effects, the variegation in there, which is really pretty. So super excited about that. I'm really enjoying this craft, and we're going to do some classes and some retreats on it, and it's super fun. Thanks, Corey. Oh, so good to hear from you, Corey.
It's kind of fun having you guys talk.
Yes, you're like right here. I want to hug you all. Oh,
it's hard to read.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, and of course we've got classes and retreats coming up. Fiber mill sheep class, creativity camp in June. Boy, lots going on. Shepherd's Harvest. So Lake Elmo is located just, north of Minneapolis, St. Paul, just right on the edge there.
So
oh, thank you, Corey. Oh, I just want to literally hug you all. It's just, we are just so honored. So many of you, last YouTube said how long you've been watching, and we are just
very honored.
So honored, and just goodness, golly.
It's like I think we've said this before, that we thought after construction was done, people would lose interest.
Yeah, we'd just be done. Yeah. But it's just carried on. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. So
for the rest of our drive, we have planned listening to podcasts about wholesaling
to try to further our knowledge. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So many things to think about with distributors, even if we want to go that route.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to try to wholesale ourselves, there's also Cologne, Germany, H&H in Cologne next year.
And should we go there? So much to think about. Yeah, it's just a lot.
And then at home though, they've got bins full of, like, we've been sending them numbers, and they're just whipping out these kits. We don't have the rest of the boxes yet.
No,
but
they should be here.
They are making everything because they're trying to get ahead of the game.
Job security. Got the staff good job security, I guess.
Kind of exciting.
It is super exciting. But another thing, with the distributorship, there's so many folks in the UK, in Australia, these different countries that, can't afford the higher shipping for one piece, because oftentimes it's as much as the piece as the kit. So this way they would be able to purchase it in their country, in their local yarn stores and craft stores, so on and so forth. So that's kind of cool too.
Yeah, and we had distributors, I think they were, that work with, did you say this already? That work with...
local stores.
No,
oh, you mean...
work with Hobby Lobby.
Michael's, Joann's, the big box stores.
And we discussed this with a yarn store owner, and she goes, well, maybe that's not your market.
Yeah, because they really liked our packaging, they liked everything about us, but they're like, can you keep up? Can you keep up with the volume that we would need? And we're like, Right.
And then, like,
would we want to be in that?
Yeah, the one gal pointed out that when you go to Hobby Lobby, are you looking for a kit like this? Because they're cheaper kits that you're going to find in some of these stores. But you would go to your local yarn shop to get
a little better,
like a farm to needle.
Yeah. But on the flip side, you go to Hobby Lobby and you buy one of their cheap kits, and whether it's punch needle, whether it's felting, and the tools, the wool, they're just not the best. So you try to needle felt, and it never gets firm, do it again. and you're like, no, it's not for me. So you never try to get in. You're missing out on perhaps your favorite craft that you just, And same thing, because I heard folks that have gone to some of these big box stores and bought the punch needle kit, and it comes with a little plastic needle that falls apart, or the yarn won't pull through, so your stitches don't stay in when you punch. And it's just, and why would you want to do that again? Yep, exactly, Corey. We got a lot of praying to do. We need our great shepherd to guide us on in all these avenues that are now before us. And yeah, it's
And
exciting.
we'll see what these distributors come back with. We have no idea.
Yes. How much they take, because we're kind of at our bare bones minimum for our cost that we have on it. We don't have room to
go down anymore.
Yeah.
So we'd have to adjust.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Just
Well,
don't know. Just don't know.
Lots to learn.
Lots to learn. Yeah. But anywho, yeah, it's been wonderful. I don't want to hang up, but I suppose
I know.
we should. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you all. God bless you all. Hugs to you all. Ooh. Yes. Okay. That's all, folks.